Welcome to another episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. I'm Dustin.
I'm Kurt.
Indeed you are.
As my voice cracks, I'm Kurt. Sorry.
You're like a pubescent boy.
Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday.
So first of all, we need to talk about Princess Bride.
Yes.
Because you weren't here last week, and the guys were giving you some busting your balls a little bit. Like, this is how bad you didn't want to watch Princess Bride.
Exactly.
Had a tornado go through your house. And
exactly. Well, I do have a confession to make. I gotta say, I don't think I gave it a fair chance first time I saw it. I think when I first saw it, one of my kids was younger and they were watching it, and I was probably chasing them all over the house or something and not in the mood. But I just kind of brushed it off. And I thought it was a good movie. A lot of people that I totally forgot or didn't realize were in it that were in it. Christopher Guest, of course, which I think is probably one of my favorite characters in the movie. Count Rugen or Rugen, or however you say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's one of my favorites of all time.
I would have much rather talked about it than go through horrible weather and whatnot. But
right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Cleveland, we're on the lake, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, it is. I heard there was like a earthquake and stuff up in that area.
Dude, yeah. About, I want to say 30 minutes east of me, Madison, there was an earthquake that was there, and there were some tornadoes around here.
Mm-hmm.
I took some stuff down, saw some pretty bad tree damage along the way. Saw one guy's brand new Chevy Silverado cab completely crushed.
Oh.
But yeah,
it's no fun.
No, not at all. Just everyone talks. I'm not getting political anyway, but everyone talks about, oh, we're killing the earth. It's like, you know what, man? The earth gets sick of us. It wipes us. It takes care of itself. Right. It wipes us out. It rips a hole in itself, swallows everybody. I think the earth's doing just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Well, before we dive further into movies, I want to do one thing here, and that is...
Okay.
Show you with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Nice.
What's in the box? All right. So earlier this week, I got the very much anticipated Beast Gohan, which
nice.
I will solo. Yep, there we go. It's got a spike there.
I'm probably the only one out here watching or a part of this that doesn't know any of this stuff. So, where did the box come from?
What do you mean?
Is it from the box with all your stuff? Is it from one place? Is it stuff you're waiting on from a bunch of different people? Give me a backstory on the box.
Yeah, this was a pre-order from a while ago. Pre-order went up to order Beast Gohan in his, I guess, ultimate form from this character. Transforming into this one. Cool. It was a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Got it.
And so, yeah, he came through, and I managed to jump on the pre-order for that. And I'll have next up is Orange Piccolo that is coming soon. And then, who knows when that...
Is that it in the box? Anything else in the box? Just that?
No, just that. That was it.
Yeah. I didn't get a box, so I really don't have anything to show you.
That's fine. I just wanted to be able to post about it.
Well, I see the conversations in the group chat all the time, and one thing that I do notice is a constant theme of it looks like when you do pre-order stuff, sometimes you're taking a risk. I see.
Yeah.
It seems to me that there's some stuff that you guys are just ready to find the person that you pre-ordered stuff from and strangle them, and other stuff you're just ecstatic that it showed up. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully this
Yep.
wasn't one of the ones you waited too long for.
Yeah. No, this one was real quick, and they were very upfront with how it turned around. They said estimated August, and boom, it's estimated August. It's August 31st. It showed up.
And that's
So
the
it
key.
was just
You can have a situation where something's being delayed, but if you're just open and honest about it,
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
ordered a base right when the pandemic hit, not realizing everything was going to be crazy shut down, and it was a good year before it actually got to me. But they were upfront. They were like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. We can give you your money back, or so I just waited it out, But if I would have kept getting, oh, it's coming, then I'd be mad.
Yeah. I remember that's how it was with the first, I want to say first wave of Thundercats from Super 7, or no, it was the second wave. And oh man, that took so long. There was a bunch of factories switching around, and the pandemic. It was just a mess. But
yeah,
hoping
hoping
it will be better from this point on.
Well, that's good.
But,
so it looks like you had a fun week with your birthday and everything. I saw that you were posting. You went and saw what was the racing movie? I can't think of the name of it now, even though I've seen the trailer a zillion times.
Yeah, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo, yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. It made me like interested to the point that I actually want to like research it. It's like if it sparked my interest enough for me to actually take the time to go and do research beyond the movie, that's impressive for me. But
especially when it has to do with cars and racing, when it comes to you.
I mean, because it's not something I'm super into. I like cars,
right?
I do,
right.
I like
but you're
racing,
not a big,
But I'm not into like NASCAR heavy and all that stuff and Formula One and all that kind of stuff. But this was crazy.
Nice.
So I don't know. I really enjoyed that. Had a nice little vacation from my children for a bit during the movie. But yeah, so that was the only thing that went right. I mean, because my birthday was absolute terrible. Like,
oh man,
just because everyone we were planning to get together and have a game night with my brother-in-law, and he was going to bring over Cards Against Humanity or some shit, and we're gonna play that and hang out and cook some whiskey burgers and have a good old time. And then my youngest daughter Riley got sick, and
oh man,
like was like to the point of throwing up, and it was like, oh, okay, well, my brother-in-law was like, yeah, I don't want to get sick, so I won't. We'll plan a different weekend. And so it was like, all right. And then you messaged and was like, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it, because the storms and all that other shit and whatnot. And I'm thinking like, oh geez, so now I'm not even gonna get to podcast. Is anyone else gonna come? It's just like I was like, oh man. And
happy birthday to me.
Yeah. It was weird because I don't plan anything for my birthday. But April and her brother planned the game night and was like, yeah, it's going to be on Friday night. Well, I wouldn't have planned Friday night because we do this Friday nights. So I was like, all right, well, the last time they came over for a game night, I was podcasting and then I went upstairs. So it was like a delayed thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all besides the point. But I forgot what the point I was trying to make was. But anyway,
you're another year older.
Yeah, I'm another year older, 38, I think.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's overrated. I just don't want I just don't plan anything on or around my birthday because it's inevitably going to go crap.
Right. Or don't
So,
tell you about it. If you don't know about
Yeah.
the plans, they're not going to mess up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go see a movie, though. That was good.
Yeah. It was.
And how did your daughter? Did she end up did she have anything, or just kind of felt cruddy for a day or two?
She has something. I forget what the doctor called it. She has like an upper respiratory infection, and then which they said just run our. No, they just said let it run its course, which was incredibly frustrating. But whatever.
Oh, I'm sure. Treat the symptoms, and
Yeah. So it's been very kind of keep it chill at my house, trying to keep them relaxed and whatnot. So,
that's good. That's good.
But yeah. But what about you? How's the stuff after the storm damage? You get all that cleaned up?
Yeah, everything's fine. My yard just had all kinds of just little debris. No damage in my yard, but just dealing without power and whatnot.
How many days were you without power?
Just one, but it was late at night. Went from early like 10 a.m. and then it was back and forth. Some stuff worked, which some people freak out about that. It's like, how can some stuff work? It's like you're not getting full power. Because I have bathroom lights would be on, but nothing else. It's weird, but that's all right though.
Yeah,
that's all right though.
For sure.
But I got to tell you, I did watch a few things, and one I actually stumbled across. My son, who was a big fan, is a big video game fanatic. Now he's PC gamer. He's one of those younger guys that it's PC versus console. I don't care, whichever one works.
Right.
But one of my favorite games years ago was Twisted Metal. I don't know if you ever played Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
But it was a great game. I played it on PC, and then eventually I think I played it on PlayStation. But it was a great game. Love the concept behind it. Well, crazy cars, crazy characters, just driving around trying to survive. And then my son told me, he said, "Hey, you got to check out the Twisted Metal series on Peacock." I'm like, yeah. Another adaptation of a video game to a TV series or a movie, those always suck.
Yeah.
Most of the time they suck. But I got to tell you, and if you want to cue it up, I did pull up the trailer for it. It's on Peacock. Well worth the watch. There is going to be a season 2, and even if you didn't like the video game or ever hear of the video game, it's a pretty cool show. One of my favorite actors, Will Arnett, does the not Will Arnett. I always say his name. It's one of my favorites, and I always get his name wrong. He doesn't actually play one of the bigger characters is Sweet Tooth, and he's just a crazy clown, and he drives around in an ice cream truck, just wreaking havoc and killing everyone. Right, and it's interesting that the character is actually played by WWE wrestler Samoa Joe, and the voice is done by his first now I can't remember his damn name. But I'll tell you what, why don't you cue up that trailer? Play the trailer so people can see if they haven't heard of it. Definitely worth watching.
The world fell to shit. Cities put up walls to protect themselves and threw the criminals out so they could fight over what was left. But there are humble motherfuckers like me delivering cargo from one walled city to another. And that's where the cars and guns come in. Give me the package, man! So if I'm here, then the exit is... Oh, they have a Foot Locker. Oh, son of a...
Welcome to New San Francisco. I want to hire you. Pick up a package, bring it back. I can make your every wish come true. So, John, what do you wish for?
Toilet paper, 2-ply.
I think I can do better.
3-ply? All right, Evelyn, let's deliver this package. It's rude not to introduce yourself before pulling a gun on someone. Oh, this is rude. If you put the gun down, I'll drop you off as close as I can to where you're going. She's quiet. She don't talk.
Motherfucker, eat shit.
Much. You have no idea what's out east. Even the people trying to bring the law back are dangerous.
This is our land. These are our roads.
And they're gonna have to go through Vegas. We both know who rules Vegas, John.
Hi, everybody.
I've never seen anyone cut off a human head and catch it as good as that.
This is gonna be fun. Peekaboo.
This never happened to me before. Really? Man. Oh, man.
Oh my God. It's DMV.
What's down the red line? Cool. Screams.
So yeah, so Twisted Metal,
Yeah.
well worth the watch. It's really good.
Into it just for the simple fact that Aubrey Plaza's in it. It's just like that's gonna be awesome.
She's not in it.
She's always fun. Yeah, isn't she?
No, that's Stephanie Beatriz.
Okay, well, yeah, I suppose they look alike. Oh,
Yeah, you know, black hair, both female. Yeah,
they're women.
exactly.
Both women.
Like I'm wanting to talk. Like Lawrence Fishburne, Forrest Whitaker.
Lawrence Fishburne, and who's the other guy you always
Forrest
get mixed up?
Whitaker.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, the characters are really good in this. I like Thomas Hayden Church plays you know the angry, corrupt lawman who's out to get anybody who's an outsider and doesn't belong in society. And you know, not being a huge fan of post-apocalyptic stuff, you know, we got to start over, you know, Zombieland, stuff like that. This was actually pretty cool because it was there's a lot of comedy in it as well as just really, really good special effects. And yeah, Will Arnett doing the voice of the crazy clown, you know, Sweet Tooth is pretty cool. But so that was on the TV front. Were there any, besides this one, anything you're into that you've seen this week?
Yeah, actually, we just finished Justified, and then we moved on to City Primeval, the new series that was just on FX, and hooey, those were good. I mean,
See, I've wanted to start Justified, but I haven't yet.
It's one of those things that it's daunting at first because you're like, oh, there's so many seasons, but dude, it went quick. It went quick because I mean, there's like maybe 13 episodes per season, which isn't bad. If you get to watch one or two a night or whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. It worked out well. I think what they lost in the new season, I think they're going to pick up steam for the second season of Justified.
Okay, cool.
If they get a second season of Justified.
Nice.
Also still watching New Girl, still watching Always Sunny. We're behind on that. I feel like there was something else. I don't know. I know Bo and Brian Black have been watching the show that I can't think of right now.
Oh, it's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah, it's such a good one. So, Twin Peaks.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They did mention that. And then there was I'll tell you about the
right. Yeah, Ahsoka.
Yeah, I have not watched that yet.
I find it exciting because I've watched Rebels, I've watched Clone Wars. I don't know how it's gonna play for other people that haven't watched.
Like me?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's gonna play well for you, regardless, no matter what. But
Why is that?
because you're just, I don't know, you're never been a. I don't know. Are you into the Mandalorian?
Yeah, I like the Mandalorian.
Well, maybe you'll like it.
Yeah, definitely. I like it. If it's anything that comes out Star Wars, I'm gonna always watch. Whether I just because I love Star Wars. But yeah, I just haven't. I want to. I was watching so many other things. Really wanted to wait until I can really sit down and watch that.
Yeah.
But-
I've watched it several times. I watched it, and then I always do like a screener before I let the girls watch it. Just
Right.
even though it's fairly family friendly, I you never know.
There's always
I know
something.
they were wanting to sneak in the F-bomb into Andor. They were wanting to slip that into Andor, and it's just like, but it's not needed.
Right.
I don't think it's needed ever in Star Wars, especially. I mean,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
that's why I liked I really liked the expanded universe, and they make up curse words, things that were in world curse words, like things that were relevant, like they would say Emperor's black bones in reference to, oh shit, something's going down. So yeah, so Zombie says watch Rebels before watching Ahsoka. Ahsoka is essentially Rebels season 5.
Okay,
and that is true.
All right.
But Rebels is a cartoon.
That's fine.
Okay, just making sure you're aware.
I do like cartoons. Yeah.
And
it's funny you should bring up cartoons because what I was going to bring up next is a cartoon. But you were saying, sorry, cut you off there.
No, I really enjoyed Rebels. I think it's really good. I actually went back and watched a couple episodes today with my kid because she was like, she's like, oh, I don't remember this person. And I'm like, well, I'm surprised that you don't remember because he, did this crazy epic thing at the end of the series. And so we went back and watched those episodes, and she's like, oh, wow. So Carabast. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Carabast it's in world, relevant to them. And the other word they made up, dank ferric. I think that's fine. They don't need to drop.
Oh, right.
Around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If it's a made up language, it can't defend.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to have the F-bomb dropped every now and then. And sure, dank ferric is a little cheesy, but I would have gone for something a little different. But I like the sentiment. I like the sentiment that they're trying to.
Making up the words is better than having it in there and then having the dubs, the overdubs where they pick just a word that doesn't, like all the Samuel Jackson movies that go to USA, where they have to change the word. It's they can pick other words, but I have a feeling it's like the editing guys are just trying to see what they can sneak in. There's got to be some joy in that editing job, and I would think that might be the only the only joy. But yeah. But so, also, I got to tell you, but right.
Go ahead.
No, like I said, I watched Twisted Metal. I watched a bunch of other stuff, and then I came across something that I totally forgot was coming around. I really, really loved the show. It was on Swim, and I listened to the albums, and totally forgot there was a movie coming out, a soundtrack coming out, and an album coming out all at the same time, all from the same thing. So Dustin, go ahead and let's play this one here. Number 2.
Fear, Nathan. It engulfs you. plagued by your nightmarish memories. Unless you are vigilant, you will drown in fear. The end of days are nigh. The metalocalypse is upon us.
Hi. What?
The Doomstar. It creeps closer to our atmosphere every day, threatening cataclysmic destruction. Salacia. Only he knows what vile evils are in store. We must journey out to find the Song of Salvation.
What is the Song of Salvation?
Nobody knows.
Well, do we at least know the running time? Roughly?
Nobody knows.
Does we at least knows what keys it ends in?
What happens if we do it wrong?
The world will be bathed in blood. The earth will be a hellscape. All that is good will be dead.
Now is the time for you to choose. Will you be the fist or the hand?
So yes, Metalocalypse, the Army of the Doomstar. That is straight to video, which means it's unbelievably fantastic. You know, they forget putting it in theaters. This is so good. I just want you to have it now. Yeah, I really want to see that. I have not seen it yet. But when looking to see where it was, how I can get it, I did realize they released the soundtrack too. The soundtrack is fantastic. But they also, Death Clock released Death Album 4, which is, you know, brand new album, all original tunes, 11 of them. And I've been playing it nonstop all week. It's so good. I know even Bo said it's, you know, he's digging it. So you get the movie, you get the soundtrack. And I'm not a big soundtrack guy. You know, not all movies have killer soundtracks, but it's a fun band. And I wanted to go see them. They're actually touring with Baby Metal, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, the whole jump around Japanese kid thing is kind of dumb. The music is amazing. The musicians are great, but they were coming around. And then I saw general admission tickets, $143 a piece. Like, no way for the Agora to see Death Clock. And for those of you that have never seen them or maybe know a little bit about the cartoon, it is a cartoon, but it was a real guy playing all the stuff. And now it's a real band. So they're actually out there performing live while the cartoon's going on up above. The album that just came out, Death Album 4, it's good. I actually created a YouTube playlist and I have it listed right here. We always keep saying, I'm going to put this link here, put this link there. Anything that I throw up here, you know, whether it's movies we're watching or whatever, I'm putting in my YouTube playlist. So if anyone doesn't want to have to go searching for stuff, they can just go to my YouTube playlist here and you can actually check out that entire album as well as the entire soundtrack.
Nice.
Video's not out there yet where you can just watch it for free, but it is out there. So definitely check that out. And another one that I really want to see, I stumbled across this trailer on Netflix after I was watching, I was looking for some good Halloween or horror movies for October because I know everybody on the team has a bunch of really good ones, but I was looking to see what I could find, and I came across this gem that I just based on the trailer. Dustin, it looks like it's going to be phenomenal. So you can go ahead and pull that one up.
The third one?
The third one.
Okay.
So cute. What is that?
That's a sloth.
If you're interested, I could sell you that one.
They're really that so?
Maybe they just tricked us all.
In the jungle, she's a beta. But out here, she's an alpha.
Alpha?
It is a wild animal. You don't even know what it eats.
Alpha?
It's a slaughterhouse.
Oh.
Oh man, that's gonna be epic.
Yes, I really do want to see that one. I mean, just the plot alone. You know, Emily Young, senior in high school. She wants to become the sorority. Or I'm sorry, she's a senior. This is where it gets kind of shady. I'm not quite sure where we're going with the plot here. It says she's a senior who wants to be elected as her sorority's president. Senior in high school or senior in college to the game late. I don't know. But
yeah,
she adopts a cute sloth, thinking that the sloth can become the mascot, and it's just going to be fun and help get her to be the president. But then somehow, for some strange reason, the sloth is linked to a series of bizarre murders. Which, I don't know, because I've always told you, with the onslaught of emotional support animals and service animals that people have, I've always wanted an office sloth. So I thought it would be kind of cool. If they're going to do this kind of crap, I need to rethink things. So,
yeah,
but Slaughterhouse looks like that's one that we should watch live. You know, find a way to all watch that together. Another one, and you know I don't like zombie stuff, but Zombie Beavers is another great one you should watch. Definitely watch. But
I still haven't watched that. You recommended it to me. I still haven't watched it yet, though.
That's okay. That's okay. There'll be many more crap movies along the way. Which leads us to, what are we going to watch next?
Right.
Now, again, it's kind of tough with October coming, because October is going to be all Halloween movies, scary movies, stuff like that. So, since I was not here for your birthday show, and we didn't watch, no one picked a movie to watch, I figured let's have a pick, and I'm going to go two different, opposite ends of the spectrum. We're going to go drama or comedy. We're still in the 80s. I promised we'd get out of the 80s, but at least it's not trashy, horrible 80s. But if you want to pull out, now this first movie, there's some big stars in this one, and it's one of my favorite movies. I really enjoyed this movie. It's not a comedy, but it's a good one. Dustin, if you want to pull this up, this is starring C. Thomas Howell, and just a whole cast. George C. Scott, a very, very young Tom Cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been informed that Bunker Hill Academy is to be closed. An end to nearly a century and a half of tradition, and an end to the heart of us.
Sir, how can they do this?
With the stroke of a pen, sir. Their field of honor was a desktop.
The lady said the proprietors ordered the school closed. Now, as I see it, we are the proprietors.
You tell us where you put those weapons, or this will be the sorriest day of your life.
All right, we have 3 demands. They're very reasonable. When they're met, we'll be happy to return every weapon, every shell.
You say we. Who else?
Number 1, I want a meeting with General Bench. Now, you stay where you are, Sheriff. Everyone in here is here because they want to be here.
Our son would not be involved in something like this.
Lady, if my son can be involved in it, your son can be involved in it.
My men, our tanks, our helicopters, we will take this campus.
So anybody who isn't 100% sure of what we're doing, take one step forward. Attention! Forward! Forward! Major Mullen, he's our man. Major Mullen, he's our man.
They don't scare us, do they, Charlie?
No, sir. Me neither, sir. They don't scare me.
What in God's name did they teach you in here?
You and I have nothing more to talk about.
So it's just called Taps.
Yeah, just called Taps. You know, like military school.
Yeah.
All the kids going there, their goal is to get into West Point, and they get word that it's going to close, and it's, I want to say, a coming of age movie in a weird way, but it's, you know, these kids that have been taught, you know, fight for your country, stand up for what you believe in, and now they come to close the school, and they're not about to let them take the school without a fight. And there's really big stars in there, you know, Sean Penn, Giancarlo Esposito, Timothy Hutton. This is a really, really good movie. Not a bad movie at all. You know, in ADHD theaters, sticking with the theme of being all over the place. You know, I figured a good drama. This is a long movie. It is like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. And I do have that linked in that YouTube playlist, the full movie. So you can check that out there if that's what you want to watch. Okay. The next one, I said we'd go the opposite route. Again, there's big stars in this one. So Dustin, if you want to pull up this one, this is you might have heard this. I know you haven't seen it.
Chuck Lumley's a nice guy. Maybe too nice. And everyone knows it.
Every day.
In fact, the only time he gets to rest in peace is at the office.
City morgue.
Enter Bill Blazejowski.
Hi, I'm your new partner.
A man of vision with a mouth to prove it.
This is Bill. Mission in life. Make Chuck a man. We got all that space down at the morgue. All those cars, all that time at night, nobody watching us. Pimps? Are you saying we should become pimps? Yeah, brokers! You and me, buddy!
We're all yours, Chuck.
Together, they're going to make the day pay off all night long. Henry Winkler, Shelley Long, and Michael Keaton in Night Shift. Chuck was reluctant.
There are women, female human beings, rolling around in strange beds with strange men, and we are making money from that.
Is this a great country or what?
Bill was out of control.
Hey, look at this! We got teenage girls! Places full of brides in here!
Today, it starts, all right? Operation Chuck, all right? From now on, we're gonna have some fun. Till our daddy takes our T-bar away, all right?
You know that girls know how to. It's getting ready to go. Let's get ready to go. We say that girls know how to.
This is a morgue. You're partying in a morgue. A sick world.
Yeah, thank God.
With Bill's head for finance and Chuck's knack for figures, everyone's got it made. There's only one minor obstacle, and it's not the Better Business Bureau.
Hold on, Chuck. I'm coming, buddy.
Night shift. It makes the day seem dead by comparison.
I think that's about as cheesy 80s as it gets. But
okay, so real quick, when they say they work at the morgue, they're not renting out the dead bodies, right? They're actually renting out prostitutes.
Yeah, right. No, the only thing that Dead has anything to do with this is that just where he happens to work, and no one's going to question anyone going there, leaving there for the night. It's just perfect opportunity. So, yeah,
I think they both look good.
Yeah, so we'll have to decide. Because after we decide, there's also some homework, at least for you. For your birthday, something I have to give you before we go tonight. But yeah, let's think this over. What are we gonna choose? Who's all watching? Who's in the chat right now? And we can take a vote.
Jesus, what's this supposed to mean? What's that? I just wanted to clear it up.
Well, it's understandable. It's a crazy world. So
there's people out there that
you're not the first person. You're not the first person that asked for that when I brought up this movie. So yeah, not at all. But we can come back to that because there is one more thing that I do need to do. And that is, since I missed your birthday, I didn't have a gift for you. But then I realized, oh my God, I do have a gift for you. The worst 80s B movie of all time, with what had to be the best bad fight scenes of all time. So much so that back in 2010, I actually got permission to use parts of the fight scene for an old Voodoo Brother video. And you have to watch this movie, Dustin. This isn't a choice. You're watching this movie. It's in my YouTube playlist. Anybody else that wants to watch this movie, it's a great movie. It's one of the worst B movies, which means it's high on my list. But it's worth watching for the fight scenes alone. So, Dustin, if you can roll this video, this trailer, I present to you for your birthday, belated, Undefeatable.
In this town, if you want justice, you have to take it. Cynthia Rothrock as Christy Jones. A street fighter searching for a man who murdered her sister. An undefeatable champion, driven by insanity.
What are you doing with my wife?
If he can't have Anna, he'll kill anyone who even reminds him of her.
Come on, tough guy!
Sergeant Nick DeMarco knows his name. Great. Christy Jones is determined to find the killer.
You're crazy. My name's not Anna.
But every wasted minute costs another life.
I'm talking about my sister. Your ass is mine.
Big mistake, Red.
Bitch! Before you ruin my mood!
Shockwave rocked the city.
That was smooth.
We're gonna start another gang war.
Well, I tried to wait for you, but they jumped us.
You've got a lot to learn about police work.
Nick and Christy team up.
It's all your fault.
Jennifer, run!
With the help of a beautiful psychologist, Christy and Nick unite in a fight for supremacy. It will take every ounce of muscle, every skill, every technique to end the fatal desire of this madman.
Oh boy.
So now we've had uninvited, undefeatable. I think the key is un. So
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
you're gonna have to watch this movie, Dustin. I need a report next episode. Whatever movie we pick to watch, I still need you to watch this one. And when I say worst fight scene, I mean like the end fight scene was, I think it was Rotten Tomatoes talked about it. It's like it's rated on many lists as the worst choreographed fight scene of all time. Unbelievable is right. 100% right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm still trying to figure out which movie to watch for next week.
Well, before you get back to that, one more thing about Undefeatable. I mean, if this doesn't make you want to watch it, just a description. Cynthia Rothrock. By the way, her name is Christy Jones. She had a bunch of karate movies. They really tried to push her to be like a big martial arts star. I think she had like 6 or 7 movies, but this one, I mean, she avenges. This is how it's worded. She avenges her sister's death at the hands of a crazed martial arts rapist. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, crazed. You could have just said the hands of a rapist. I mean, the crazed part's already given.
Yeah.
But a martial arts rapist. It's crazy.
Yeah. That means they know moves.
Right. But anyways, getting back to the 2 movies. Again, let's weigh out the options here. We have drama, 2 hours long, a little over 2 hours long, and absurd 80s comedy, probably nowhere near 2 hours long. So Caps in its entirety is on my YouTube playlist. I'll look for Night Shift. If it's not, I'll try to add that. But I know Night Shift is also on, Freevee and a bunch of other ones. Be adventurous, watch them both.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah,
we could let Zombie pick.
Yeah, if he's still here. What do you think? Zombie?
We need like suspenseful music like Jeopardy.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay, so I just want to get back to this comment that Zombie left earlier. Yeah, it was shit. It was shit. But no, I'm talking about they played with Marva saying the F-bomb. It was fuck the Empire instead of fight the Empire. They took several takes of that and were trying to get it right, and they couldn't get the emotion to feel right. So they just said fight the Empire. So I don't know. That's the point I was making.
Shit's universal though. Think you can use the word shit pretty much in anything and no one's gonna freak. They're gonna go, oh man, but
yeah,
the F word, that's different. Although I can see why they'd want to use the F word in that, at the Empire. They're trying to get that point across.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see recording a few lines to try to get the emphasis, the feeling into the emotion in the scene. But you don't need to say it. I don't think so. But and yeah, he did say, "I'll see you in hell." Well, for all we know, there is a hell in their universe,
and you can see someone there.
Yeah, but who knows? But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that back up. Okay, so Zombie says, "Watch all three. Be a man." Well, yeah, I know I'm gonna have to watch.
Be a man.
At least this one. All right, let's do. Let's see. To anyone out there who wants to, I challenge you to watch both. Maybe all three. If you want to watch all three, go for it. But we'll do a double header.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch both, I would say go with Taps first, because like I said, being a 2-hour plus drama, get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That way, if you don't like Night Shift, you can, it's not as long.
Yeah.
But
right.
you're gonna love them both. I mean, I'd be surprised if you didn't really like it.
You didn't really what?
I'd be very surprised if you do not like Taps.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, for sure.
I think both of them look decent as far as this show goes, especially Night Shift.
Yep.
But and Undefeatable.
Undefeatable.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's my homework for this week.
Yes.
But we'll do a double header next episode for sure. At least
we'll review both.
We'll do Taps and Night Shift I'll do a double header image title, and we'll just do a double header. See if you can watch both. If you want to swing Undefeatable, then all right, go for it. It's at YouTube at Cleveland Base.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And while you're there, feel free to check out some of the Voodoo Brother tunes.
Yeah, and we can actually play us out on that too. We have, I think we do. Unless, yeah, no, yep, we have Let Me Grow, Love, Stillwater, My Own Life, and Terrible.
Love is Let Me Grow is good. That's a quick.
Yeah. Here's a little sample of his music. It's all instrumental on this version, but there is lyrics.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there are lyrics.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we did put both. We were looking for a singer after our first album, and we thought, why not put the instrumental version out there? And if someone wants to give it a try, there's the music. And then we got so many downloads from that. It was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And of course, the singer Jay came back, and we were able to do the second album. It's
I really like both.
I think especially the first album. I think that stands. It doesn't sound dated. I don't think. I think it's pretty good.
I think both of them are great.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah. Do you have anything on the horizon?
I'm working on some stuff here in my home studio, but that's more of just music beds. Just little 30-second to minute long music beds.
Yeah.
Try to get some stuff licensed, and you never know. Thrown out as like a sound bite or a little background something. At least until I can put something physically back together again. It's people don't realize, man. A band is like a marriage, or just a relationship, but it's more than two people, and it's hard to keep 4 to 5 people all on the same page doing the same thing with the same goal. So when I say COVID killed us, and it's been 3 years since all that came down, and it's still nothing. But eventually I'll get something started again. It's being on stage is the greatest feeling, at least for me. I think greatest feeling out there in the world. So definitely want to get back to it. But enjoy. And again, our you can listen to us anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
I think for every 10,000 plays, I get 0.32 cents divided 4 ways. So yeah.
Right.
But yeah. Again, sorry I missed your birthday. Sorry I missed all the guys, but hopefully see everybody again soon.
Yeah, and here it is. Let Me Grow, the instrumental version, to play us out. Until next time, see you around.
Adios.